Just dropping an elbow, getting it fresh and ready. We are back.
Oh, yeah. We are fucking back, baby.
We are back. And let me tell you, everybody out there in Three Witches Land, we are back in a major way because we've got so much to talk about. Not just this shit-tastic, like, paper, toilet paper stuck to the bottom of your foot, kind of bad, or never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, not only just this horrible list, but we got a lot of awesome fucking stuff to tell y'all.
Yes, we do. It's been a hot minute since we've been on there.
What's up, Tyler?
What's up?
We are doing well. It's good to be back. Actually, this may be the first time you've caught the shred. I don't know. Kyler says, good to see you again.
All right.
Awesome. So we have and been working on for a couple months now on revamping and getting some newer programming.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and kind of give you an insight. Oh, you watched the past videos? Awesome. Glad to hear. So it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
But we have I guess, kind of what we're calling our fall lineup that is going to become the norm, every month on Three Witches Entertainment. So, yes, you can catch it on Reaper's Underground, but Three Witches Entertainment, this is all our programming together.
Exactly. And you can catch this shit on my Gangis the Demon page too, but
absolutely,
like we said, this is a cohesive unit.
Yes. So, you'll be able to catch the Underground on Three Witches. And we're so excited to bring back the Charitable Tuesdays.
I've got a couple of new decks.
Man, I think between the three of us, we probably have 15, 20 different decks that we can use. And we'd love to share it with you. I have a newer Infernal deck and stuff like that.
Nice.
Plus, not to mention the artwork and the stuff that Gangis has. And Mischief obviously has some really cool decks too. Some of them we just haven't tried yet, but we're going to be trying them for you, live every Tuesday. So we're not exactly sure as to what time specifically, but it'll probably be like at 8 o'clock CST. EST would be 9 o'clock. Yeah. I had to remember there. I'm like, flipping around in my stupid egghead. All right. So, Katie, welcome.
Hey, what up?
I kind of figured that you would be happy to hear that that's coming back also, as she's always tuned in for every single one. So that's awesome.
Exactly. And what do you think, brother? What do you think, brother? Should we play our little teaser trailer for our special?
The next one that we're going to mention. Yes. Let's roll it. All right. Kind of leaves a lot to be desired, but the Kitchen Witch in an Hour is going to be amazeballs.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Reaper and Gangis like you've never seen us before. But twice the silliness. It's going to be a fun show, and it's going to be interactive. So the more you guys tune in and talk with us, the more we can kind of get some banter going. So
exactly.
You'll definitely dig that. We're also going to have a series called Dead Time Stories.
Yes.
Which, will be, of course, read by any one of us, really. Just depends on the day. And it'll obviously be by candlelight and in the dark. So it's going to be so fun.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, absolutely. Food silliness. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, and obviously the shred is back.
We are back.
We're not going anywhere.
we're gonna try to probably do it once a week, maybe if we can squeeze it.
We're going to try to do it once a week on the shed, because I know a lot of you out there definitely enjoy our absolutely silly, screaming, getting pissed off kind of thing. It's like the best rant to have at the end of a long work day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just not in the morning. Oh.
No, it'd be silly to do a show like this in the morning. Don't remind me.
Absolutely. And then we have another new show that's going to be coming up, and hopefully Gangis and his co-host will be able to do that maybe in October, if not November.
Yes, me and my lovely friend Lady Phoenix are going to be doing a new show. It's going to be very interactive, and let's just say I hope y'all like to read.
Yes, it's going to like discuss a lot of like different metaphysical topics and stuff like that. Ancient knowledge, wisdom type stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to pop in every now and again.
Oh yeah, we'll do a lot of that type stuff, but we'll probably do some fiction here and there, and mix it up.
Yes, because there's just so many different, stuff out there that's so interesting, and you just need to know about it.
For sure.
All right. So before we get started on this ridiculous plastic freaking list, let's take a quick commercial break from one of our awesome sponsors at Poison Valley Clothing. Check it out. Allahu Akbar. Now, if you're just a fan of horror, you like original kind of demonic looking art, or perhaps into some of the bands that they sponsor, as well as my own Reapers line on there, check out Royal Tent. Oh my goodness. Let me step it the fuck back. I am such a robot. I should be shot. Poison Valley Clothing has all the best and new horror apparel, as well as band ambassadors like Sensation, Doomsday Rejects, like I said, the Reaper line. There's going to be coming soon a Gangis line and a Mischief line. So definitely be checking that out. High quality shirts, low price. And so definitely check them out. And it's kind of funny. Because I was just saying during that commercial break, fucking Human Hoof Beast. I love that song. It is so good.
It's so funny.
And it just so happens that he'll be joining Gangis and myself on I don't know how you'd want to call that, all corpse paint night. Some of the best albums that, a lot of people probably are like, how's come they're never on any lists or anything like that? But we're going to be discussing some albums.
Exactly.
Tyler, the shipping on those shirts is probably around $10.
Something like that.
Something like that. It comes from the UK. He's our brother from another mother overseas. And you're getting the best screen printing shirt that does not fall apart after you've washed it 5 or 6 fucking times.
Exactly. That's hard to come by these fucking days.
And as a matter of fact, if you get a Reaper shirt, send me a picture of you wearing it, and I will plaster that shit all over my social medias right away. Because anything you do to support us, Three Witches, Reapers Underground, Mischief, we want to know about it, and we want to make sure that you guys are getting kudos for supporting us. So,
absolutely.
All right.
And speaking of such things, we'll have our own Three Witches. We'll have our own merch store updated. And, being without internet sucks, and I'm so behind in everything. But That should be fiction.
Like I said, the last couple months we've all been super fucking busy, and
Oh yeah.
we've now got our focal goals, and we are executing them, and you're gonna love it.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into this craptastic list.
USmagazine.com seems to think they know what let me get the title, 14 scariest movies of all time. What have we learned? That's right, St. Peter. That's right. Whenever a list starts off by saying that these are the 14 scariest movies of all time, you already know it's going to suck.
Exactly.
That means that just happens to be what scared them into to running off like, little girls getting scared by something that goes bump in the night. I miss that so much.
Me too. You know what?
I gotta say, I had to take a massive bead when I first read this list.
Same.
I was like, are you serious? Why is it? And we were actually, Gangis and I were just talking about this before the show. Why do they always start with or end with
The Exorcist?
The fucking Exorcist. Now,
every fucking time.
If you were a kid in the 70s when this fucking thing came out, now don't get me wrong, it is a cult classic.
Oh, absolutely.
It's still fantastic, but there's so much scarier shit that has happened since then.
Exactly. At the time, it's making little ladies puke into their purses and, pull out the rosary beads and the X, Y, and Z, but it's not that scary anymore.
The power of Jesus. The power of Jesus. Come on, man. Get out of here. Ain't nobody doing that today that's watching it. God. And, it's like when I watch it today, and I think the first time I actually saw it was in the early 80s.
Yep.
I mean, okay, yeah, it freaked me out. I'm like, oh my God, there's this girl, and she's like taking a crucifix and going to town on this thing. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
But now I watch it, I just sit there and go, damn it, when's Pazuzu coming out? I want to see Pazuzu.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Linda Blair did a phenomenal job.
No, for sure.
But I bet you if that movie was to be made today, her voice would sound something more like Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse than what it sounded like back in the film.
Agreed. Honestly, if they ever did do another version, he should be the one to voice it anyway. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be insanely sick.
That would be insane. All right, well, let's see what they say about this movie.
Yes.
Directed by William Friedkin, the reason this movie gets so much genre clout is that it's about the demonic possession of a 12-year-old girl, Reagan, aka Linda Blair. Possession is a common belief throughout world religions, so the layer of spiritual and religious undertones throughout the movie make it especially eerie. And while the effects won't elicit the same shock and awe they did in the 70s, the head-spinning scene will forever be iconic. The rumor that it's based on a real exorcism from the 40s would definitely spark some chills.
I mean, for sure. If someone is like, let's say, a devout Catholic.
Right.
Sorry. Right. I could see them still having a problem with the film because they're like the biggest believers in exorcisms in the first place. And they're also the first ones to go, oh, someone's acting so weird. They must have the devil in them. They must have a demon. Now, if I'm in there, it's a different story.
Oh, yeah.
But seriously, though, no one else is really going to take that seriously. Now, it's not
No.
that I don't believe in exorcisms
Uh,
as they were, but you know what? I'd be like, I don't know. I'm the type of person that'd be like, I'll just open the door. Here, come walk in. Come inside. Come on. You can all fit in. I ain't going to turn you away, damn it.
no.
But that's, it kind of like set the tone for all the stuff that comes after that. You're supposed to be afraid of demons. You're supposed to be afraid.
Exactly.
And, anyone who's a Satanist besides myself or anyone else, it's like, it's not really about all that stuff.
No, it's not.
They're not all bad. It's just, user beware.
Yeah.
We have a question. Do you think The Conjuring would exist or be as good without the expertise? For me, if they didn't have the expertise of the couple that actually went and investigated those cases, I guarantee you it would not have been that great.
Agreed.
At least for me. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I definitely agree with you.
I mean, how many times have we said Hollywood does not have original thoughts anymore?
Because it doesn't. Except for that serial killer Winnie the Pooh. Did you see that shit that's coming out? Now that's original. I fucking love it.
And I thought that they were doing really, really well when they started taking some of the classic kid stories. Little Red Riding Hood. They even turned Snow White into a quasi horror film.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I liked it. Kind of got to give Sigourney Weaver some love. She played an excellent.
Absolutely.
And they were on to something there because it was something that was never done before. And it's like, we're all big fans of Disney here at Three Witches Entertainment. So we kind of go back and naturally we root for the villains because
of course,
villains.
We do.
And it's like, to a kid, I'm just thinking about, like, maybe I might have been watching Hades in Hercules.
Yeah.
So they're going, the kids out there are probably just scared shitless of this guy. What if they made a Hercules where Hades was just this unbelievably scary individual?
I like that idea.
But I'm very excited to see that Winnie the Pooh, the little innocent bear who, just loves his honey too much.
Oh my goodness.
How are you?
Tyler, I think you're onto something there. Hungry, Hungry Hippos is a horror movie.
I mean, why not? You could fucking turn Candyland into a horror film.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Every ladder takes you to a new, exciting disaster just awaiting your soul.
Yes.
Who wouldn't like that?
That'd be great.
Same.
Absolutely. All right, Reaper. You want to take the next one?
Oh, here's another one. Again, I have to put the disclaimer out there. I am a fan. Jack Nicholson did an amazing job in this film.
Oh, for sure.
As well as the woman who played his wife. Her name is escaping me, but
Shelley Duvall.
That's it. And of course, we're talking about Stephen King's The Shining. Fucking phenomenal film. Does it belong on every list like this?
No. Yes, it's a good film. No. Yes, it is a cinematic masterpiece. Wow. Say that 10 times fast.
Nope.
Anyway.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't do it.
No, but anyway. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. It's gorgeous. It's interesting, but like,
I mean, I would even go as far as to say even the remake of The Shining would not make it a horror film masterpiece.
I mean, I like that the other version actually followed the book, but
you know what I mean? If they were to turn around and make everything more nightmarish, then sure.
Sure. But yes, it has some ghosts.
So
Yeah, like the ghost twins, not really that scary. That chicken, what room number was it? I don't remember, but
ah,
that drowned undead chick, she was fucking gross and creepy.
oh, that was creepy, yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't get a lot of that.
No, you didn't.
It's and if anyone out there actually read the novel, it's more
Mhm.
of like a psychosomatic trip.
It really is.
It just takes you into this psychosis, like spin your fucking head around. You don't know what's real, what isn't. You're, and where you're at and where you ended up, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I like mind fucks like that, but is it horror though?
I don't know. It's pretty. I'd almost want to call it more of a thriller.
Yes, thriller suspense. I agree.
Yeah.
1000%. Well, anyways, so obviously Stanley Kubrick is the awesome director behind
Right.
this. Delivers an eerie Stephen King novel turned Hollywood classic,
Right.
with, of course, Jack Nicholson as Torrance moves his family into a creepy, isolated motel in the dead of winter, surrounded by nothing. Who in the fuck would do that in the first place? I know I wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
I gotta have a Walmart at least a mile away. And soon as Danny begins seeing scary glimpses into the future, and evil forces start to harass the family. And of course, they go on to say in their shit-tastic way, like The Exorcist, a haunted child can really up the ante for a horror film. Yeah,
I
if
mean,
he's
yeah.
carrying a butcher knife and shoves it into your fucking chest, that
Yeah.
would be shocking.
It would, but like
You know?
the fact that he's a kid, just because he's being haunted, even though he's a kid, that doesn't really add to it. I don't feel like.
Not a whole lot. I mean,
No.
it was kind of, weird that
Yeah.
red rum.
Red rum.
I
But
think for the
yeah,
times it was shocking, but 30 years later, not so shocking.
no.
Now we're sitting back going, this cinematography is great.
Exactly.
Jack Nicholson plays an excellent crazy person.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for sure. In every movie he's in, he plays a crazy person. He does it perfectly.
Okay, the axes and the blood from the elevator were also awesome, but does it really scream horror though?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to take a bath. I'm like, wee, let me swim. Anyway, I mean, definitely deserves its place in the Hall of Fame, but does it make it one of the 14 of all time? There's so many movies they're fucking skipping over.
Agreed.
So let's see what happens here with this next one. Now, this next one I'm a huge fan of. I'm a very big fan. Not just from a spiritual standpoint,
right?
But the fact that there was some shit in there that shocked the fuck out of me because I was not ready for it.
Honestly, I haven't seen it yet.
Put it on your list now.
Okay. Whatever you say, Reaper.
What's up, Raffles the Clown? Good to see
What's
you.
up?
So,
yeah.
The movie I'm talking about here, Heather Toyson, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. We're feeling the love tonight. Feeling it. We're talking about Hereditary. Now, Hereditary is probably one of the best takes on any type of cult. It had elements of other movies, like Wicker Man, which actually I'm a big fan of that film, just because I love the way it flowed and all that stuff, and it was based on actual practices. Well, this movie presents us with an even darker one. All right, and of course, we're talking about in the realm of satanic belief and stuff like that. And as you know, there are many princes and kings of hell if you go and actually read, through the stuff. Whether it's biblical nonsense or it's a real deal, it depends on you. It's, whatever. But in this case, they're focusing on one deity in particular. And I'm, of course, it's escaping me, but it might actually be in the little description here. So hopefully I'll be able to actually get it. It says here, well, they didn't even give it much. That pisses me off. All right. It says, even after their initial trauma, Hereditary, which is often considered one of the scariest films of the 2000s, I have to agree. For various reasons, because like I said, that shit has everything. You have a girl, or actually, we'll start right at the beginning. A family member who has just passed, okay? And it's the grandmother, all right? So they are all in this funeral. All of the women and some of the men are wearing the same symbol on a necklace, all right? Which is kind of letting you know right off the bat, these people are into some weird shit.
Right.
All right. And then, as it goes on, you start to notice that the daughter in the family, like the little girl, she's clicking all the time. And that's because the deity itself is trying to be reborn. All right. And apparently she wasn't strong enough to reborn this Prince of Hell. Okay. Which the name is escaping me again. I keep trying to think of it while we're discussing it. But anyway, so brother goes to a party to go get fucked up, doing what teenagers do, takes his little sister with him because her mom says, take her with you. And he's like, oh, fuck. Well, he's getting high and all that good stuff. And then she's got an allergy to nuts. So there's this cake out there. It's somebody's birthday. Happens to have nuts in it. Guess what happens? She starts choking like she's about to die. So he hurries up, throws her in the car, and they're like going 80, 90 mile an hour. She sticks her head out the window like she's going to puke, and a telephone pole decapitates her. That shit fucked me up. I had to stop for a minute because I ain't never seen some shit like that before.
No, I ain't never seen no shit like that. No. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, and the boy goes home. He's so fucking traumatized. Dude can't even tell his parents it happened till the next day. Oh, man, that was heart-wrenching.
Oh, so yeah.
He starts getting all this like ghostly possession type stuff starts happening to him. And by the end of the film, obviously they get the mom out the way because she got fully possessed by something that was trying to get the father out of the way. And it's all leading to him becoming the embodiment of this Prince of Hell, which at the end of the film, and this is where it really gets fucked up. I mean, I know I skipped over some shit. But at the end of the film, there's a full-blown ritual going on. Dead grandma is back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's sitting there telling the tale of, Hail, the newborn Prince of Hell and this and that. And this boy, he's possessed, but he doesn't, he's fully aware of what's going on. You have these kneeling bodies that are, basically worshiping him with no heads.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I need to actually watch that movie.
I'm telling you, brother, this movie is fantastic. And that is why I do feel it does belong on this list, or at least a list of maybe 20, top 30, top 50, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's from the 2000s. So it's more recent. So.
All right.
Next. All of us out there, I think, actually agreed.
All right, up next on the list. I love this film. I love all the movies in the series. But scariest of all time, I don't know about that. I'm kind of struggling with that. Maybe
I'm
one of
kind
the
of at odds with
best of all time, maybe, top like 30, top 40, but like scariest?
I would not say scariest,
No.
but you have to give it to Blumhouse that the new ones, and obviously Halloween Ends is about to come out October 14th or 15th, they've managed to reignite the entire franchise. And there are people like legit, their jaws drop. The kills are more brutal. You have to give it that at least. He's just there's no expression. Sure, Jason was similar, but in a different way. Michael's more real. They have him being more human. But no, I do not believe that it should be on a list of the best of all time. Do you want me to read this one, or are you going to take it? Are you there? Oh, we've lost Gangis.
I'm right there. What's up?
Oh, okay. You were frozen on my end, and I said, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I started reading it.
You did? Oh,
I did.
It wasn't. Sound wasn't coming through on my end, so I was like, oh, shit.
Okay. I think it's just because, I don't know, I think this thing's stupid, doesn't like me having the other thing open.
Gotcha.
That certainly could be.
Do you want me to read it?
Like, why isn't anything working? Well. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Halloween, of course, is what we're talking about. We're talking about the elusive Michael Myers, better known as, for all the real fans out there, the Shape.
Yes.
And the reason that he was known as the Shape is because he is soulless killing machine that's human, but not human at the same time.
Yeah, it's like he's human, but he doesn't have a soul or something,
It's weird.
It is.
And I think that adds to the flavor. And he tends to show up nighttime, daytime, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So, okay. It's a classic gory slasher film and essential watch once October hits. Bullshit! You can watch this anytime you want.
Exactly.
It's not just an October thing. It's an all year round thing.
Exactly.
When a murderer ditches the psychiatric ward on October 31st, a slaughter ensues, returns where it all began. We all know it happens in Haddonfield, Illinois. And he's there to hunt down his sister, Laurie Strode, killing everyone in his path. And then, of course, it tells us where you can stream it.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I don't know about you, but that description just made me want to just dive right fucking in.
Yeah.
No.
So,
I mean, come on. I don't have to say it. It's a classic. It's going to be on just about every list, but still, to me, not the scariest.
No, I'm pretty sure they all do, right, Reaper?
What's that?
Kyler said some of the Halloween movies don't take place during Halloween.
Well, if you remember the original, the original takes place on Halloween night.
Right.
And then picks up still on Halloween night.
Right.
In the second film. And then he returns again after that season of The Witch.
Excuse me, that is a wonderful film. I love that film. I hate the fucking song. I hate that stupid fucking song that gets so stuck in my head.
On Halloween.
Yeah, that.
I mean, you know what? I think back in the 80s when that piece of shit came out, people just got sucked right in because it was like a song that just keeps playing, and every time it plays,
Yeah.
somebody gets, possessed by the television.
Yeah. No, overall, I really did like that film.
I just can't get down with it. But I digress. When Michael comes back, it's Halloween night again.
Right.
And the fifth one continues on Halloween.
Yep.
H2O takes place on
Halloween.
even the really stupid one, The Curse of Michael Myers, I think it was called, or something like that.
Yeah.
Still happened
Halloween.
on Halloween night, and
Yeah.
they thought they would videotape it and didn't realize that the motherfucker was still around.
Yeah. So,
I mean, kudos to them. But
they all take place around Halloween.
yep. So now, okay.
Mhm.
I cannot say that I agree with the next one because it is a vast universe.
Mhm.
They list The Conjuring.
Mhm.
And when we think about The Conjuring, we cannot forget the Conjuring universe.
Right.
Now, the first one is great. Second one's fucking good too, even though it takes place over in the UK. It's still, in my opinion, a smash hit. Now, everyone I've ever talked to about the Devil Made Me Do It, that one that came out, can take it or leave it. So,
not a big fan.
I don't know about you all out there in the comments section how you feel about that one, but for me,
Right.
I thought I was watching a thriller, Cloak and Dagger, who did it, why, whatever, what was the reasoning.
Right.
It didn't feel like a Conjuring film where
No,
there
it
was
didn't.
like an supernatural force at work.
Yeah.
Okay, Heather. Yep. Same.
Yep.
I did not care for it. And if they do make another one, I hope they pick a much better story.
I'm right there with you, Kyler. I don't really like Annabelle either. Nah.
Annabelle doesn't fucking do anything.
If I want scary dolls, I'm gonna go watch Child's Play or
yes, a doll that actually kills people
or dolls
physically.
Exactly.
I don't even care if it's a fucking statue in a tutu. If it's killing somebody, I'm gonna dig it.
Exactly. And you know what really got me is like, she does nothing throughout the entire movie. How great would it have been?
Or disappear.
Exactly, but how great would it have been at the very end? At the very end, they just do like a slow pan out shot of her from the side. Just even turn her fucking head for one last jump scare. That really, there's like, come the fuck on. That's how the movie in the theaters, and I'm like, got up twice to get more popcorn because I was bored.
I mean, if jump scares is what you want, go play 5 fucking Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's full of it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, it's kind of like up to y'all what you pick from the Conjuring universe as what you think is the scariest of the series.
I'll agree with that, Heather. The doll itself is scarier than the movie. Yeah, I'll agree with that. That doll is fucking freaky.
For real. I mean, it does look crazy. It's very reminiscent of one of the films that I feel should be on this list, and I'm not sure that it is or not, but Dead Silence.
Yes. I love that
fucking
movie.
Shit. That's why I hate the Boy movie so much. Can I spoil that movie real quick? Yeah, I passed on that one, actually. So I had no desire to watch that. But I am happy and kind of curious at the same time to see what they do with The Nun Part 2.
Yeah.
There's no way that it's going to take place at the same time.
No.
So if it's in a more recent decade, then it has a chance to be way fucking scarier than the first one.
Right.
The first one was not that scary.
No.
The only thing that was scary was when fucking shadows overcast on the person running away, and then you couldn't see them again until, the nun appeared. It's like, okay, she's coming for you.
Exactly.
And nothing happens.
Yeah.
So part 2 better fucking Annie up. That's what I have to say. But to the Conjuring universe, I give it the official golf clap of doom.
Okay. Where is it? Oh. There we go.
Golf clap of doom. I don't know what's going on. All right. So we're moving on into another realm. And this one's always going to be on here too. I love Robert Englund. Of course, I'm talking about the Freddy franchise.
Right.
Wes Craven.
Why do they always? It's the first one. Why? The first one is arguably not the scariest. I could make a good argument for part 2 or part 3, but part 1?
See, that really surprises me, but I think the reason that a lot of people feel that way is because they had such a low budget that they could not keep Freddy in long enough. He had a total of, I think, 7 to 8 minutes of screen time in the whole film, which kind of made it a little bit scary.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to watch somebody, scale the ceiling of their bedroom as they're getting chopped to bits.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it was more about the having it happen, not so much in your face, but it's there and it's happening, and you feel for the characters that are dying.
Yeah,
and the people that are standing by going, what's happening to you?
And mad props to that movie, giving Johnny Depp his debut.
It's totally fucking dead.
Oh, absolutely.
That's another thing I was talking about. Another famous actress got her start in a horror film. And of course, I'm talking about Jennifer Aniston. Leprechaun.
Right.
The very first one.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. So to say that any of them would make a serious list of the 14 of all time, I can't say. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason would be a better pick for this, in my opinion.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I have to agree. It was definitely a lot more scary. Heather says, I love Freddy. I watch him all the time until I find out the woman he's trying to kill. Heather Camp, yeah. Which I got to say, she made that franchise just as much as Robert Englund did.
Absolutely.
All right, moving on. Now, this is another one. It's kind of a user pick in this case. It's the Paranormal Activity films. Now, I don't know about you, but when I saw the first one, it really kind of got to me. Like, the realism kind of felt like it was there.
It did.
It really, really did. But I don't like the way they went backwards with everything.
Yeah.
That was my only problem with the entire series. And the last one that kind of brought you into the here and now, which I think was the marked ones, when they time traveled.
Yeah.
Wow, that was kind of really weird. Like, they went in like parallel dimensions. He comes out the fucking thing, and now you know why the fuck the girl in the first one screamed before she came up totally possessed by the demon. and kills her boyfriend, which that part is what really got me, the ending.
Exactly.
Because he runs out of the bedroom, she's downstairs, you hear her scream, and he runs down there to try to help her, whatever. You don't know what happens because everything goes dead quiet. There's no music, which I'm always a huge fan of no music. Music does not always have to make the horrific scene the best.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's just me.
Right.
Because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Like, you're like, what the fuck's about to happen? And then all of a sudden, you hear the hooves coming up the stairs. And I'm like, oh, fuck, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boyfriend opens the door. He's holding his gut. And then something just, in, I swear, supersonic speed, punches that motherfucker across the fucking room and kills him. That was awesome.
Exactly.
So, like I said, when it comes to which one gets you the worst, it's up to you. As a matter of fact, Kyler says, like I said, the third one traumatized me. The old woman turning into corpses and the scary kid face freaked me out. I can agree with that. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was good. Like I said, they weren't all bad. I'm just not a fan of giving us the present and then suddenly walking us back too far.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, this motherfucking movie should not be on this list. And,
Agreed.
I feel an old friend of ours is shaking the floor.
I agree. I think first, though, I think we should run a commercial, maybe. What do you think? It's been a hot minute.
You are correct.
I need to go get my phone charger, or I won't be here much longer. So please enjoy this commercial for our lovely sponsor at Dezea's Creep Shop.
Perfect fucking music. Nice job. But yep, Dezea's Creep Shop has been with us since the very beginning when she was just an Etsy store. Some of the finest horror handmade collectibles that I have ever seen. We've shown some of her shirts before. Some of us been wearing them in past shows. So I really recommend checking her store out at Dezea'sCreepShop.com. Guaranteed she's got something for the horror lover in you, for sure. All right, so this piece of shit.
Yeah.
If anyone thought The Ring was scary, scariest?
No.
Of all time?
No. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm on the fence with it. I gotta say.
It's a decent film. I mean, no one expected that scene where she popped out of the fucking TV, but like...
True that.
So, maybe if we had a, scariest scenes of all time or best jump scares of all time, I'd be okay with that scene. But like the whole movie itself, meh.
No, not as a whole. I don't think as a whole that it would. I could say that. I could say that as far as really shining light on contortionism, because people find that to be very fucking scary.
Right.
And being able to have an actor or actress that can actually do that is definitely going to be shocking. especially if they use that screen technique where they make them move real fucking fast, almost
Right.
like a spider or something.
Yeah.
I get it. I can get down with that. Doesn't belong on this fucking list.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm not even going to read it.
Sounds good to me. Sorry I'm
Now,
moving around so much, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. I don't have a chair. I'm sitting on an upside down laundry basket, but I just started to break it.
that's all right. You get the honorable mention for the evening for trying to do that.
Mm-hmm. I gotta
Now,
love moving.
exactly. Now, as much as I love this franchise, it is near and dear to my heart, and all of us here at Three Witches. It's not the scariest, though. It's more funny.
Exactly.
I get a lot of comedy from this, and it's great. It's one of the most, I don't know if you could actually say this, but
Mm.
the most serious comedy horror film. Because
Oh, I think that's fair. Yeah.
what's happening in these films is very realistic, and it's very on point, especially when you don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm talking
Exactly.
about the original Scream,
Yeah.
which, as we know, the latest edition just killed it at the box office
Ooh, yeah.
in a major fucking way. So much that they're making another one. So look forward to a Scream 6.
Hell
And I mean, let's talk about the cast of the first one.
yes.
Holy fucking shit. Some of the hottest fucking actors of the last 20 years,
Oh yeah.
maybe 25 years, got their start in this film.
Oh yeah.
Matthew Lillard.
Yes. I was just trying to think of his fucking name.
Oh, what's up, Tracy?
Hey,
Hello.
Tracy. Yeah,
My
Matthew
goodness.
Lillard.
Him,
Mm.
the guy that played her boyfriend.
Yeah, that guy.
Skeet Ulrich
Yep.
is his name. Even famed actress from E.T. and the Firestarter. She was in it at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at names tonight. What the fuck is
Same.
Now, yes, Courtney Cox is in it too, who was already
Yep.
famous on fucking Friends, which I hated, by the way, and loved her in this film. I loved her in this film so much because she plays an excellent fucking bitch.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion. The epitome of like what the media players are like. So that was pretty cool. And then, damn it, what is her name? That's going to kill me. Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was actually might have been one of the first roles she ever did.
I think you're right. Yeah.
She stole the show.
Oh, absolutely.
All the way to the end. So here's the thing. Scariest of all time, though? Sorry. No. One of the greatest of all time?
Sure. The scariest. No.
So we'll take a large beep on that one for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Said it,
that did look interesting.
It does look scary, as well as the black phone. Everyone is talking about the fucking black phone. So I definitely want to check it out.
Absolutely.
And the smile. Whatever. Smile, I guess there is no the, but anyway, I do definitely want to check that out.
Agreed.
Now, one of the problems we run into a list like this, scariest of all time, sometimes they take us back to when horror first started.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Can you honestly say, though, the scariest?
No.
Psycho.
No.
Is not the scariest of all time, people.
Absolutely not.
Even the remake.
No.
Was
You
still
could
not.
say, a couple scenes maybe slightly disturbing or get your heart rate up a little bit. Like the shower scene or the scene, where you finally, the Mrs. Bates reveal, but like, scariest of all time? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Now, I will never agree with that. It is iconic, and I think for the times in 1955 or whenever the fuck it first came out, I'm sure that
Yeah.
shocked the shit out of this
Oh,
America
yeah,
at the
for
time.
sure.
But it doesn't even have slasher status.
No. I mean, you
Serial
could
killer,
maybe make
maybe?
an argument that that was like the first slasher, but like,
Nah.
no. Oh, my mom's
Well,
gonna be mad at you for that one.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Texas fucking Chainsaw Massacre was the first slasher film,
Okay,
in my
I'm fine with
opinion.
that. Yeah, I'm
In
okay with
my
that.
opinion. Because it came out in 74.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this guy with a chainsaw and he's cutting everybody up, and then he
Yeah.
eats them and wears their skin on his face. How can that not be slasher status?
And my mom just texted me a bunch of
I knew it.
angry emojis.
I'm sorry, Gangis's mom. Which brings me to my next point. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I'm glad it made the list because this one
It did.
I can definitely agree with.
But I have to say, it wasn't so great until the great Bill Moseley joined Leatherface.
Yes.
I will say that until I'm blue in the face. I'm sure
Oh, yeah.
all the purists out there would probably say no. The
Oh
first
yeah,
one
I
is
have
the
seen
best.
so much hate for part 2, and I'm like, people are like, it's not meant to be funny. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck your sister. Fuck your grandma. Like, come on.
Fuck your sister.
Most of all, fuck you.
Fuck you. We love you, Sid, wherever you landed. We
Yes.
love you. And we miss you.
Yes.
We still watch you all the time.
All the time.
Of
But
course,
like,
we're talking about the great Sid Haig.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you cannot tell me that Chop Top was so funny that he wasn't demented.
Oh, he was hardcore demented.
When he was first introduced in that film in part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell. He's sitting there scraping his plate and eating the flesh that he pulls off of it.
Like my plate, you dog dick.
Exactly. So, I mean, that only added to the craziness
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Chainsaw franchise. And I'll tell you what, even the remakes that came after were
Not
pretty
bad.
fucking good.
Even that new one was on Netflix, I think.
It was
it
way
wasn't
different.
Oh yeah, and I didn't
take on
like
it,
any of
but
the
it was
characters per se, but some of those kill scenes were brutal.
Extremely.
That's it,
the fact
breaking that person's wrist and stabbing them with it, or I'd never seen that shit before.
And I've seen like a mass kill before, but
Right.
what he did on that party bus for all you party bus fans out there, I mean, body parts are just getting cut all over the place.
Oh yeah.
That shit was insane. So
exactly.
I have to agree with Texas Chainsaw being on this list.
I'll agree with that, yeah.
Okay, since we're going back yet again to the 70s. Okay. Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist, The Shining. Well, 2 of those made the list, Tracy.
Yeah.
And I do love them. But scariest of all time, though?
No.
I just can't say.
How many more on this list, brother? Because this list is blowing chunks.
Well, it's getting bad now. So
it really is.
I'm going to give this one an honorable mention because, again, I was a fan of this series.
Okay.
But that's because I was rooting for I was rooting for the Antichrist.
Oh, of
So
course.
we're talking about The Omen. The Omen
Okay.
series was awesome, but I can't say scariest of all time.
No, absolutely not.
I just can't.
There's some major things missing from this list. Jeez.
We have in this list have like stepped over so much
Mhm.
more frightening shit.
Where the fuck is Hellraiser?
Hellraiser,
Terrifier.
Terrifier, definitely, especially now that Terrifier 2 is coming to the big screen.
Funny
That's
story.
because it is
Funny story.
everything
Oh, yeah.
terrifying that you could ever imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Funny story. Mad props if you're watching Mr. David Howard Thornton. He's texting me right now. But anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hi.
There's so many things.
There's just
Could
so
be
many.
on
there. Shoot. Where's Phantasm?
Yes.
Um,
That belongs on here more than some of the other shit on here, you know?
None of the Friday the 13th franchise. None of them.
I mean, y'all know I'm not the hugest fan of Jason. Like, he's okay. But he's the most boring of the slackers.
Part 6.
Remind me which one that is.
That's the one where the little boy is now grown up and brings him back to life by accident.
Gotcha.
Part 6, and then, of course, let's talk about that kick-assery remake in the 2000s.
True.
That was a Jason that was way more real than any other one.
How about Sinister? Sinister could be on here.
Sinister could be, even Insidious. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
How can Insidious
House on Haunted Hill.
Seriously.
I'd be okay with that. House on Haunted Hill is scarier than half this shit.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge fan
Either
of
the original or the remake.
Oh, Vincent Price is always be one of the masters.
And, you know, if we had to have a Stephen King thing on here, I would not have chosen fucking words, brain. It's too late for this shit. Anyway,
I mean, yeah,
Pet
you wouldn't
Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery
would be a much better choice.
Pet Cemetery and The Mist.
Yes.
That was some freaky shit.
Or it's even scarier than fucking The Shining.
It should have been on there anyway, like no matter what.
Agreed. And I mean this new age bullshit. I mean fucking Mr. Tim Curry.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tim Curry sold it way. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the new guy.
No. He did his job, but
he had a better way of delivering the fear that he was putting in.
Tracy, you are speaking my language. The Raven, the House of Whack, Vincent Price. How about, the Red Death? Or Mask of the Red Death? That'd be my choice.
Most deaf. If we're gonna stay in that era, any of the Hammer horror production films with Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Just watch Dracula has risen from the grave a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
Still one of my favorites of all time. Always.
Absolutely. So yeah, lots of other things that could have been on here, should have been on here, but instead they gave us caca. Again, always. Like all these fucking lists always do.
And I have to laugh. You can always tell when they are picking and choosing their favorites. And the ones that they just mention just because they know they have to is because the write-ups are so fucking small.
Exactly. And there is no mention kids you have to. No, fuck that idea. Throw it out the fucking window. Come on.
Another one that could have been on a scariest of all time, Pan's Labyrinth.
I'd be good with that. That movie is downright freaky.
It is horrifying to me. Let's not forget about Argento and
yes,
The actual creator of the zombie apocalypse,
Romero.
Holy fuck! Any of the remakes of the Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all of those amazeballs.
Exactly.
You could have picked any of them.
Yeah,
Even
you
the
could.
remake of Night of the Living Dead with Sid Haig and Tony Todd and them.
Yeah.
They fucking fooled the shit out of that as an actual full color, film, and it was more recent.
Yeah. Hell, I would have been okay if they put fucking, House of 1,000 Corpses on there.
How could you not?
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
I mean, they took everything to a whole nother level. Yeah, was it a little bit weird? I mean, come on. It's a throwback to 70s horror. But still, it was, in my opinion, a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
So many, the Hostel series.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about scary.
It gets a lot of flack, but, that first Saw movie, I'd be okay with that, too.
That literally scared the bejeebus out of everybody.
Everyone.
You cannot say that if you saw it for the first time, that the Saw film, the original Saw, did not mess you up.
Exactly. Exactly. Or even, how about the Human Centipede? That is freaky.
Oh, well, how about the one where the guy turns the guy into a walrus?
Tusk? Oh, yeah.
And where in the blue hell was Jeepers Creepers?
Yes.
You can't tell me that if you saw Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, especially if you were fortunate enough to catch it in the fucking theater, that shit did not scare the fuck out of you.
Exactly.
That took the idea of a demon to a whole new level that no one ever thought of.
Look at that. In about 5 minutes, we just wrote a better list than these assholes.
For real. And with the thanks of some of our distinguished guests here this evening, we've had quite the talk.
We have. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We greatly appreciate it. We love it when y'all interact with us.
I'm feeling the love. I'm fucking over here. But we will be back next week, most def.
Absolutely.
And probably around the same time-ish. I think that you could expect it. So we will definitely be back with, I'm sure, what is going to be a horrific list of whether it's music or movies. We got something for you.
So absolutely.
Stay tuned. Follow Three Witches Entertainment page to get updates on shows. Obviously, if you follow me on Reaper's Underground, you'll get them too. But definitely, if you haven't gone over to Three Witches Entertainment, give it a like, a follow, and keep up with everything we're doing, because without y'all, there's no us.
Exactly. And we're doing this for you.
Abso-fucking-lutely. So, have an excellent night, everybody. Hopefully, we brightened your evening before your dark slumber. And as always, stay heavy.